Hi friends, I'm the vegan. Today I make a overnight oats, the classic. I have my own oat flakes here. I showed you once in a video how to make them with my new oat flaker. It's amazing. You can make different sizes and so it's very cool. But today I want to make an overnight oats. So first I show you how to make the oatmeal classically with cashew milk and any plant milk and the oats, and then I put it overnight and I show you the result already. I have another batch fixed already. So here is the cashews and the dates. A very simple combination: half a cup cashews and some dates, 3-4 dates, 5, whatever sweetness you like. It's totally up to you. Without dates, also possible. Very simple. Water, well, 2 cups or so. And the blender dance. There we go. I blended it a little bit longer today. Usually I do a second blending. I make a pause in between. Not so today. I just went the whole way because the recipe is very simple. And I just want to show you how to make it. And here is the container where I put it in overnight. Here are the oat groats, the oat flakes I showed you before. That's one portion. And they're very simple. I just put the oats, the easiest version. You can also refine that with other ingredients. I come to that later. Just know the further starters. It's already delicious if you have this wonderful cashew milk. I love cashew milk. And put it over the oats here, you see. And that goes into the fridge. Yeah. Then on top, that's it. I have another container here that is has been overnight in the fridge already with the same amount, about the same amount of oats and the same amount of cashew milk. So has already been finished. So I put that into my container to combine it with the other ingredients. So I show you what it looks like. It has a different texture now. You see, it's of course soaked. The oats flakes are soaked now overnight. That's the effect. It's almost like cooking, but it's not like cooking. It's a little different. Cooking is still a bigger change to the oats and the milk. The cooking is a very strong change and transformation, and it has a different flavor. That's another topic. I'm cooking too. I do that too with heat, but to start cooking, I like to begin the easiest way. Cooking takes much time. The transformation is huge, and it's hard to say what comes out of it when you cook it. You have to try several times. The raw recipes are very simple here. This is what it looks like now after one night in the fridge. See, it's pretty homogeneous. What I do now is I put the walnut in there. That's a classic for breakfast. Oats is a classic because oat is also a very powerful vegetable cereal. It has a lot of protein. It gives even the horses power when they have been in the barn in wintertime, and in the spring they come out and they feed them with oats. My uncle had horses. I watched it. I watched the horses come out after being fed with oats to begin the year, so to say, and they are so full of energy. They ran up the hill and turned on a dime and came down again. So it's amazing, this power they have there. It's really fantastic. That's for a reason that they feed them oats. Yeah, it's very powerful, and it has been a classic. Oatmeal has been a classic for thousands of years, literally. And it was even, so the second ingredient here, addition to the oatmeal here, blackberries, our healthiest fruit officially. Blueberries and blackberries, they're even a little bit healthier. Blueberries, though, are easier to get, less expensive. So usually I take the blueberries, but sometimes I found these beautiful blackberries. Can't resist now. I put them into the, well, I put some on top. Maybe that's a little nicer. I put them into the oatmeal too. So I have blackberries and walnuts together with the oatmeal in a cashew. So they use the oatmeal even as a standard medical medicine, so to say. Even 100 years ago, they all used oatmeal, doctors, for people with diabetes. And then when the diabetic problem became more and more dangerous, more and more people got it. They didn't know why. They researched stronger and found insulin. And the insulin, of course, was the new solution. People lacking insulin, they need insulin so they can live on with their diabetes. But then they forgot about the oatmeal. But the oatmeal, eating oats, was an official diet, the oat diet, to heal diabetes, and their sugar in the blood comes down when you eat oats. It is fantastic. It happens naturally. That's a very healthy cereal, and all doctors had that, yeah, in the Western hemisphere. So that comes back a little bit now, as the focus of medical research is a little bit more on diet. Diet has been neglected by medical science all the time. Since not too long ago, 2014, there was a huge breakthrough for the vegan diet. Diet became more and more important for medical science. So now, again, more and more doctors in their studies have to learn something about nutrition, about diet. They didn't do that before. They were on totally different focus. So now that begins again. It goes in waves and comes and goes. But oatmeal also comes back. It's a very healthy breakfast. Yeah. Here is mine today. Very simple. Just the oatmeal, the walnuts, and the blackberries. And I'm happy already. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy. If you like the video, subscribe, Andy Vegan on YouTube. Have another recipe every single day. And find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and X.